Hey, YouTube. So, I've gotten a lot of good feedback and from the first video. Um, Many of you guys have been emailing me, asking me good questions, which is good because it shows how motivated you are and how seriously that you're taking it. My next thing for what stood out to me actually was a question I got in my email. It was, what was my personal bootcamp experience? So, talk for a couple minutes on that. Basically, boot camp, it was a pain in the ass for me. I'm not gonna lie, it sucked. Um, yeah. Uh, First initial is when I left Maps, got on that plane. I was excited. I mean, last couple of minutes before I actually got in the same room with the RDCs, I was texting people. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. I mean, I was ready to have the whole boot camp experience. I didn't really think it was gonna be that bad. Um, I don't know when it hit in. Let's see. Go start from the top. So I'm in the airport. I'm sitting down. Like shut up, do this and do this. I mean, it's simple. Two simple instructions. Give them the paper, sit down, and just wait. Two, three. So, so I'm doing that. It's cool. Then they tell us, hey, empty your pockets. This you can't have. Everything else is you can have. So I was like, okay, easy enough. I get on the bus and it's a 45-minute drive to Great Lakes, and I remember this guy saying he's like, the last guy, it's one of the last, this is the last time someone's going to be nice to you for a long time. And I was like, well, can't be that bad, can it? The first night, or that I was there, hmm, I don't think it really hit in until we actually did our first year analysis. We're holding a pee cup for, it has to be above your ear, you're holding it like this for God knows how long, probably like 30 minutes, and it might not seem like it's that bad, but try doing it. It sucks. First night, issue, I think I was pretty tired, but I mean, it wasn't that bad. Um, yeah, I made it through, so how hard could it be? That night I was able to go to sleep. Some of you guys won't be able to, but I think I explained that. Um, First day we meet our RDCs. I can't even remember how it went down, but yeah, they were just like, these are your RDCs, and we had one senior chief and we had a first class, and senior chief he was very intimidating, to say the least. And I'm not really easily intimidated, but he's really intimidating. Petty officer in my first class. So, he was nice. I mean, he'd be one way with us, but when he got around other RDCs, he'd be this asshole. Like, really, dude? I wish you could be one way. And our senior chief, he was one way all the time. He was just that guy. He was a pain to us. He was a pain to other RDCs, kind of, but I respected him a lot more because of it. It was he showed me how to be a sailor. To take everything from boot camp and why it mattered to take it. Not just do it, but he actually explained that most of this is bullshit, but just take what we're teaching you because we're teaching you for a reason. And if it was bullshit, he told us it's bullshit, and half the time he just kind of brushed it aside. Um, my first week, I came in with the mentality of stay out the light, stay out the light. You hide in a corner, they don't pick on you. If you just stay out their eye, you don't have to deal with the fucking art pop shit, A-Rock, Yeoman. You don't gotta deal with it. If you don't gotta deal with the RDCs, then I mean, you got an easy fucking 8-week trip. But I don't know. I kind of regret it now because I feel like I could have stood up more. My potential was limited because of my lack of faith in myself. I think I could have stood out more and took a more positive role, which I tried to do later on. But if I would have done it from the beginning, I'd probably be in about the same boat. But I probably felt like I uh, I was rewarded more. I got the quote unquote boot camp experience, if I could say. Other chiefs, other RDCs come in every now and then, and you'll greet them. One person will be like, "Good morning, chief," and the whole fucking division is like, "Good morning, chief." And sometimes they'll come in like, "Shut the fuck up," or it's just like, "Good morning, recruits." Some of them are actually really cool. The other ones are assholes. You just gotta learn not to take it personally. I still don't know the reason why you do that. You get out to the fleet. I promise you, if you say good morning and they tell you to fuck yourself, and they mean it seriously, you have all means to check them unless they're like E7 and above, and I don't know, they really even shouldn't come at you like that. That's unprofessional. But I don't know. We had Sister Death, the all-female division. Um, and they had some pretty good RDCs. I didn't personally deal with them again. Try to stay out the way of the RDCs, but the chief that they had she was a MA, I believe. She really gave us some informative information about the Navy, and she kept it real. They also had a male first class that was he was very, hey, this is how you should do things, and you don't always have to. This is how you should lead. You don't have to tell someone to shut the hell up to provoke a response. Hey, sometimes you just really need to firmly say, be quiet and respect them, and that way you don't get in a hostility back in which they're easier to talk to you. So it's a lot of things that I kind of picked up, like how not to micromanage. What you will find a lot in the fleet, they micromanage the hell out of you, but you learn these little things that you take. Not everybody's going to pick up every single thing that you learn in boot camp and take it out to the fleet, but you're going to pick up on little small things that stick out to you, and, that really molds who you will be as a sailor. Um, we also had another RDC come in. I think I was under the impression that it was my senior chief's first push, or what they'll call, doesn't matter. But they brought in another RDC, and I think I look at it as our RDCs are like our parents in a way. They tell us every fucking thing to do. But I guess you always had this uncle that comes in and fucking just beats the hell out of you. He just gives you hell every time. And that's what this chief was. So we called him Chief 10 Count. Because we knew when he came in, you're ready to drop and do 10 counts. I mean, we changed our whole behavior when he came in. Man, it's like you did the slightest thing wrong, drop and do 20 10 counts. By the time you get to like 12, you're ready to get through. But he was really the biggest. And I don't know, it was something about him that he really treated us very fairly, and he was down to earth until we, screwed up something, and it's like, hey, drop. But he stood out the most as far as my boot camp experience. Haircuts suck. Food, awesome. Food goes downhill. Went from boot camp to Pensacola to ship that I'm on, and boot camp has the best food. Pensacola was second best, and once you get to the ship, it's sad, really sad. Pierce, you are in a division with about 80 something, 82, I think. 81 other recruits. At times you're gonna hate these sons of bitches. Other times you're gonna love them, and other times you're just gonna have to stick together and work together. Um, but these guys they will end up being your lifelong friends. I mean, I remember it's one guy I fucking hated with a passion in boot camp. He was the biggest asshole. He was our pod the first time. And, it was probably the last week. I was like, okay, you know what? Take it. He's all right. But when we got to A school, we were the same rate. We went to A school and we became best friends. You know, it was crazy because we both couldn't stand each other. I mean, I could literally, well, just not say anything like that. Bring a captain's hands, but I didn't like him. Just put it that way. Um, yeah, I mean, boot camp experience is it's not easy. At most times, it's not fun, but it's rewarding and it teaches you something. It breaks you down, it builds you back up. Yeah, I think that's basically my boot camp experience. I hated it. Not gonna lie. Was it easy? Not really. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't really easy. Because you're away from your family. You're thrown in this. You're here 8 weeks. Your phone calls. That was another thing. You get 3 phone calls in boot camp. First one, it get you like 3 weeks in, and it hurts, and at the same time it's uplifting. It's like I'm gonna do this, but it's like, man, I wish I could be there with them. It hurts. It's rewarding. Um, Battle Station's awesome. Can't talk to you about it. Maybe something about getting out to flee. We talked about it. Nobody talks about battle stations. It doesn't really matter. It does matter. It doesn't matter. Um, Flags don't matter. Work hard or don't work hard. Just try to use flags. Make your life easy. Bootcamp experience sucks. Fun, kinda, sorta. Rating 110, -3. Um, yeah, that's about it. So yeah, feel free to ask me more questions. Keep pounding those questions, so you know what you're getting into. If you have any questions that I can personally answer, go for it. If I can't answer, I'm going to tell you, hey, talk to a recruiter. They can tell you best. Some things that I've kind of read, like, does your wallet have to be black? No, it doesn't have to be black. You can have any wallet you fucking want. Anyway, ask me any questions that you are concerned you might have. I'm here to help. You know, that's what a shipmate is for. That's what bootcamp teaches you. You know, if you know something and he doesn't know it, well, it's your job to help him know it. Stop talking. 3 minutes, 12 seconds. Cool. Party out.